Hey, it's Jake from EXP, and we are continuing with our video series of best places to live. Today, we're gonna go deep and dive into the community of Woodforest, located in Montgomery, Texas. We're gonna jump in here, talk about schools, talk about the community, the builders, the different opportunities there, and we're gonna get to it right now. Today, we're focused on Woodforest neighborhood, which is a master plan community located in Montgomery, Texas. We're going to talk about schools, talk about the lifestyle, different building opportunities out there, and all the great amenities that community has to offer. I'm your favorite Houston area realtor, and if I'm not, I probably should be. I want to let you know that I'm hearing from people every single day. They want to know what it's like to live in the greater Houston area. What are the best neighborhoods? What is the cost of living associated with that? So if that's you and you're even thinking about getting into the real estate market anywhere in the greater Houston area, give me a call today or even sooner, because I've got your back when it comes to buying, selling, or investing in real estate anywhere in the greater Houston area. All right, Woodforest Community. Let's jump right in and talk about all the good things that this great neighborhood has to offer. First of all, I gotta tell you, this is one of my favorite neighborhoods. I've helped a lot of clients move out there. They love it because it is a master plan community. It's self-contained. You've got schools on site, shopping, dining options, everything's right there. You're a stone's throw from the Woodlands, so if you want to jump down into there for some of their great amenities, you're located right there. You're in Montgomery County, so that helps with your taxes as well. So let's talk about Woodforest. So originally, Woodforest was starting to get developed in 2007. They chose this 3,000-acre wooded terrain bordering the Woodforest Golf Club in South Montgomery County, and they were determined to create an alluring retreat among trees, preserving a natural beauty of forested land in the area. It was developed by Johnson Development Corp., which, if you don't know, the Johnson Development Corp. Has a great reputation for innovation. They've done a lot of incredible master plan communities here around the greater Houston area, so they really know what it takes to put together a great community and what the residents really want to find to build a life and raise a family and experience all the things they want to in a master plan community. So I mentioned a little bit about the construction of Woodforest started back in 2007. So if you remember, if you're around the area in 2009, they started expanding the Fish Creek thoroughfare because of all the demand and all the home buyers that were moving in that direction. They had to open up this road to allow access, and so getting into Woodforest nowadays is extremely easy. Big 4 or 5 lane highways that just run right into the community. The Fish Creek thoroughfare runs straight through the middle of Woodforest all the way up to Highway 105 in Conroe. All right, so real quick, let's hit some of the financials behind Woodforest. What does it cost to live there? First off, your property taxes. You are dealing with some new construction. Typically, we find the property taxes to be a little bit higher, but the great news is, being in Montgomery County, the tax rate here in Woodforest is actually pretty tolerable. They're ranging between 2.7 and 2.8%. Now, the thing you need to keep an eye on is what varies those tax rates are depending on exactly which municipal utility district you're located in and which school district you are zoned to. So within Woodforest, there's actually 2 different school districts that run right through there. You've got Montgomery ISD and Conroe Independent School District as well. So that may vary slightly in your property taxes, but you're looking around 2.7 to 2.8%, which is a phenomenal tax rate for new construction. Now, as far as your homeowners association, there is an annual mandatory membership. The cost of that is $1,265 per resident per year. Now, that's pretty standard across Woodforest. You will want to pay attention to some of the gated sections or the Bonterra section, which is their 55 plus kind of resort style living section. They may carry a little bit different HOA fee based off the specific amenities offered within those sections. But at the end of the day, $1,265 annual HOA dues, and you get so much for that. The bang for your buck compares to nothing else around it. And we're going to go into some of the amenities and the trails, the Stampede Sports Complex, the Forest Island swimming pool area, and just a lot that you get for that maintenance fee. All right, so we talked about this being a master plan community. So what does that mean? It being self-contained. There's about 90 acres within Woodforest development that is dedicated specifically to commercial and retail space. So like the Pine Market area, you're gonna have groceries, shopping, different restaurants that are popping up in there. All of those easy necessities and amenities are located right there within the neighborhood. There's no reason to even leave Woodforest for a gallon of milk, loaf of bread, or go grab a quick bite to eat. And that also includes schools, gas stations, pharmacies. Everything's gonna be be centrally located right around the Pine Market area. The other cool thing about Woodforest, in specific the proximity to Pine Market, is people are out there driving around in their golf carts because it is kind of a golf course community. You can take your golf cart anywhere you want to go. There's special designated parking spots for your golf cart at the grocery store. I think it's just a really cool lifestyle and a really fun way to explore the neighborhood and get out and make things real easy to access. All right, let's talk a little bit about the builders out there in Woodforest, because again, back in 2007 when this construction started, they've just been building homes, expanding that neighborhood, and the population's been growing ever since. There's just a lot of demand out there. So to meet that massive demand, they've actually got over 18 different home builders available out there in Woodforest. So you've got the pick of the litter for some of the best builders around the Houston area to go in there, find your floor plan, find your lot, and build your home if that's what you want. But on the flip side, from a resale perspective, you can have the confidence that the home you're buying was built by a very high quality builder. These homes are in great condition and they're built to last and stand the test of time. And there's actually a link on their community website that you can go in and scroll around and check out the different home builders available to you and see what they have available in their inventory. Now, there also are a couple of custom options, and we'll talk about this here in just a little bit, but some of the gated sections of Woodforest, like Pine Island, do have custom home builders that they work with, where you can pick your lot, you can lay your design out, walk with them hand in hand, and really have a customized home building experience. So being that Woodforest really is an all-encompassing neighborhood, they even thought about what it would be like for retirement style living, and they created Bonterra, which is their 55 plus resort style living section for those folks that are in their retirement years. And resort style meaning that they have their own dedicated clubhouse, swimming pool, workout facilities. All these homes are built and kind of designed towards that retired living lifestyle, single story floor plans, open living concept. Had some clients that just closed on a brand new home out there a couple of months ago. They're loving it. They love the experience as far as being able to pick their lot, pick the design that really fit for them, and then be able to live that lifestyle with so many great amenities right there in their own backyard. So Bonterra is, again, their 55 plus retirement living community section within Woodforest neighborhood. As I mentioned, they've got a state-of-the-art fitness center, meeting space, massage rooms. At the pool, they've got covered verandas, outdoor kitchens, and a resort-style pool and hot tub. Pickleball courts, which is a big thing these days. So really, you got all the conveniences of resort living right in your own backyard. And if you are looking for that customized home experience, definitely want to check out the Pine Island section. It's a gated section located right off Fish Creek Thoroughfare. So you are extremely close to the amenities and the commercial and retail spaces within Woodforest, but you're also tucked behind the private gates. You are surrounded by the west 9 holes of the Woodforest Golf Club. In these home sites, it depends on which section. They've got their village section and their estate section. So the village section is going to have about 1/3 acre home sites. Some of those do back up to the golf course. Those homes, which are custom, you work with Tippler custom home builders to design your home. Typically start in about the $900,000 range and can go up from there based off of features and amenities you want to select within your home. The estate section, there's going to feature a little bit larger lots. So you've got half-acre home sites that do back up to the golf course, and again, that's a customized design experience working directly with Tippler Custom Homes. And in fact, we've got a little property tour we're going to share with you on one of the listings currently available for sale in Pine Island, just to give you an idea of what those finish outs are going to look like. Let's jump into the amenities of Woodforest, which frankly is one of my favorite things about this neighborhood. And there are 14 different parks around the neighborhood. So pretty much any section you might live in, you're going to have a park within walking distance. And that's the idea behind the design here. There's, I think, 14 miles of walking trails throughout the neighborhood as well. So they encourage getting out, walking to these parks as a family, having some fun in the neighborhood, or bring your golf cart out and go for a ride. Kids love driving it around the neighborhood. Driving through there, you see it all the time. There's all smiles, just driving around the neighborhood and having the greatest time. One park I'm going to highlight real quick is the park at Kinderwood. It's got a number of different neat little features for your kiddos to get out and have a lot of fun. It's shaded as well, and that's the beauty behind Woodforest and all the green space. Keep you shaded in the Texas summers that we always experience. So the swimming pool at Woodforest, and particularly at Forest Island, has got to be one of the coolest resort style, water park style swimming pools and things that I've ever seen. It's got over 42 feet of slides. You've got the twisty slide, the one that just drops you straight down, takes your stomach away and experience all that. But it's one of the coolest community swimming pools I've ever seen. In the summer, they've got food trucks that pull up there and just encourage everybody to get out and experience it and have a wonderful time coming together as a community and cooling off in these hot Texas summers. So whether or not your home's got a pool, you've got incredible options with Pine Island, and right next door to that, they do have, I believe it's an 8-lane competition swimming pool for their neighborhood and community summer league swim team. So Forest Island is a 16-acre tennis and aquatic center right in the heart of Woodforest. It's the focal point of fun in the community and complete with 2 tennis courts, a basketball court, 2 pool complexes, and it rivals the finest Texas water parks anywhere you might ever see. One of the other great amenities within Woodforest is the Woodforest Golf Club, and this was one of the big reasons they selected this site to build the community, was having the focal point be the 27-hole golf course with Woodforest Golf Club. You definitely don't have to live in Woodforest to play. It is open to public play as well. And again, there's 27 different holes. You can play 3 different sets of 9-hole combinations. But I've been out there, I've played a few different times. It winds through the community and through the trees. It's a beautiful scenic place to get out and hit the links and enjoy some time with friends and family. So throughout the community, there are actually 14 different parks and rec centers for the family and the kids to get out and play. And they have over 700 acres of dedicated space specific to parks, recreation areas, sports fields, and just open green space areas. And one of those areas includes the Stampede Sportsplex. This consists of 3 soccer fields open to public and team play, and the fields are actually managed by the Woodforest Owners Association and the Houston Dynamo Youth Soccer Club. They've got a pavilion out there with picnic tables and concession stands, so while you're hanging out and your youngsters are playing, there's a nice place to cool off, grab something to drink, and enjoy watching these kids get after it on the soccer field. And then also the newest addition as far as residential amenities is the Palm. The Palm is the clubhouse. It's beautifully appointed space where residents can actually come together both inside and out, hang out as an event center, in the courtyard, the cafe, just hanging out, enjoying some time with family away from the swimming pool. It's a great place for community events, birthday parties, anything you want to do. It's available for rent by the residents, and you can go out there and hang out and enjoy it. It's a beautiful space that recently just got finished up for all the community residents to use. All right, I mentioned earlier a little bit about the schools. So the good news, whether you're zoned to Montgomery ISD or Conroe ISD, you have incredible schools at your fingertips and access through living in Woodforest. The Stewart Elementary, starting off with the Conroe Independent School District. Stewart Elementary is located right off of Fish Creek Thoroughfare right here in the neighborhood. And Stewart Elementary is obviously a public elementary school. It features pre-K and then kindergarten all the way through 6th grade. Overall on niche.com, it has an A rating for academics, teachers, and diversity. From there, through Conroe ISD, you also have access to Pete Junior High, which Pete Junior High will accommodate 7th and 8th graders on their way to the high school level. Also receiving great ratings online from niche.com. On average, it has about 1,300 students in that school with a student to teacher ratio of 15:1. Those students zoned in the Conroe School District will then funnel into Conroe High School, which has equally good ratings online with a 16:1 student to teacher ratio and an average annual enrollment of about 4,400 students. Now those residences zoned into the Montgomery Independent School District will have access to Lone Star Elementary School. Lone Star Elementary School is actually in the top 20 as far as elementary schools in all of Montgomery County. Overall grading on niche.com with an A rating, 16:1 student to teacher ratio. They accommodate children from kindergarten up through 5th grade with an average enrollment of 706 students. From there, the students will progress to Oak Hills Junior High. Oak Hills Junior High will accommodate 6th through 8th graders. Top 10 rating for Montgomery County with an average annual enrollment of just over 1,000 students. Heading from there into Lake Creek High School, which opened its doors in 2018, so one of the newest additions to the Montgomery school system. And of course, Lake Creek will accommodate students from 9th grade through 12th grade. Number 6 overall rating for Montgomery County with an average enrollment of about 1,400 students. It's obviously the newer school in Montgomery High School, but you can see the difference as far as total population compared to Conroe High School. So specifically when it comes to the real estate market in Woodforest, we're in this period that we're seeing a lot around the greater Houston area that we are shifting our market a little bit And what's driving that is the available homes for sale, which we've seen almost double compared to this time last year. So if you're a home buyer, that's great news. More homes are coming on the market, more options are being available to you. If you're a home seller, it's definitely a key indicator to keep an eye on. We're coming from this shift of completely driven by a seller's market. As we continue to see that shift of more homes coming on the market, if home sales do cool off, that could shift some things into more of a buyer's market, which we'll keep an eye on how that inventory increase continues. A big key driver of that is pending home sales as well. Everybody's keeping an eye on mortgage interest rates and how that's impacting your buying power, and that's really a big driver ultimately to buyer demand, which who's going to be out there absorbing and buying up all these new homes for sale? It's those folks that are in a position that they need to move based off a job relocation. They want to be in a different school district. So there's a lot of good opportunities out there really on both sides of the table because this shift is in process. We haven't seen it go completely from buyers to sellers market, but we are seeing things transition more and more towards that direction. And the good news is that in the months leading up, from spring transitioning into summer of 2022, we're seeing the overall sold numbers, homes sold, pretty much right in line with what we've seen the year before. They have dropped just a little bit, but I think that's just indicative of where we're seeing the market head right now in this time as we transition into the fall of 2022. And actually, if you are in the market to buy a home, or if you're a home seller and you're thinking about selling, you want to get an understanding of what your home might be worth in this market, there's a link right down below in the comments section where you can download a customizable and personalized mobile app. It's a direct link to har.com, which is our local MLS feed. Download that mobile app. You can customize a home search. You can get real-time property values for your home if you are thinking about selling or wanting to know what your home might be worth in this market today. Well, that about wraps us up for the tour of Woodforest Community. I hope you've gotten a lot out of this. As I said, it's one of my favorite communities. I've got a lot of great friends and clients that live up there, and I totally understand why this place appeals to them. If you guys are in the market, you're even thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate anywhere around the greater Houston area, I'd love to connect with you. Reach out to me today or even sooner because I've got your back for anything you might need. If this is your first time visiting this channel, hit that subscribe button down below and knock that bell because you'll want to be notified anytime we put out a new video. We are constantly updating this channel with great content about exactly what it's like to live, eat, sleep, work, play, and thrive all around the greater Houston area.